If you're watching this video, it's because you know that it's either time to start pursuing content full-time or to start doing content part-time for some side income. What's up? My name is Nay. I'm currently a full-time content creator. I have about 33,000 followers on TikTok and a growing YouTube with only about 3,500 subscribers only. But anyway, and I grew that fairly quickly. By the grace of God, I got to like 20,000 followers in a week with TikTok with one viral video, and then with YouTube, it took me about 2 months to grow to 2,000 subscribers, and then we're just going up from there. And that's what being inconsistent, guys. And I'm learning to start being consistent. But if you're watching this video, you already feel like the Lord, or maybe just feel in your spirit, whether you believe in God or not, that it's time to go full time with your content that you're already creating, or if you haven't started creating content, to start part time and create some side income. And I'm about to really put you on game, because a lot of these content creators, they like to sell you these $1,000 courses and talk about it's a secret how to become a full-time content creator. And I'm about to just try to tell you what they literally do, because there's no point to hide what we do to make money. So if you're looking to be a full-time or part-time content creator, here's the secret, right? You need to sell digital products. Okay, do you really think that YouTube or Instagram or TikTok is really paying these people all this money? Although you can make good money on these platforms, but do you really think people are really becoming six figures, multi-millionaires from the platforms themselves? The answer is no. It's because they're selling their digital products. And I'm going to break down what exactly you need to do. I'm going to break down probably in another video, but I'm going to briefly go over how to create a digital product, what to do, and how to sell it, and even talk about the digital product that I actually have that's going to help you launch your content creation journey, and going to help you launch your digital product. And I'm selling it for only $38 because I understand the struggle. I understand what it was like when something I knew was going to help me, but I didn't have the money I needed to get in. You're like, I don't have $38. Well, yeah, you do, because I guarantee you spend more than that on coffee or McDonald's or anything like that. So there's no excuse. Anyone can get $38. Borrow the $38 because it's going to launch your digital product business. So if you desire to be a full-time content creator or a part-time content creator and start making some income, the first thing you need to do is you have to be clear on your niche and your purpose. Guys, you gotta be clear. Dr. Miles Monroe talks about, he has a book called Spirit Leadership, and he talks about, he talks about that everyone is designed to be a leader. And I agree with that, because the Bible says that we're all made in his image, and God says he's given man dominion on this earth. So we're all designed to be a leader, but what area we're leading in is solely based on our purpose. And if you don't know your purpose, you won't know what type of leader you are. If you don't know your purpose, you won't be a leader in a specific industry that you're in, because you're not operating to your fullest potential, and you're not operating the way God has called you to. And so the first thing you need to do is discover your purpose, which is essentially going to be your niche. So my purpose is to help people seek God deeper, right? Experience freedom, and to discover their purpose and help them walk in that purpose. And I do that through different avenues, right? I do that through speaking in person, content creation, obviously, coaching, consulting, things like that, and creating digital products so people can actually operate in their purpose, or use social media to fuel and fund their purpose as well. And so you need to find your niche, you need to find your purpose, you need to find your why are you here on this earth, because that's going to give you passion, that you're going to be fully satisfied, and it's going to give you so much clarity on the type of content that you're going to create. So when you're clearing your niche and clearing your purpose, that is your what. The next step is your who. So after you discover your what are you talking about? What type of content you're creating? The next is your who. Who is your audience? Obviously, your audience are people that's interested in the content you're going to create. So if I'm a farmer and I'm creating content on how to grow the best carrots or grow the best apple tree or whatever it is, I understand that my niche, or my target audience, my apologies, are for people who's interested in growing. Whether they're a farmer or not, that doesn't really matter, because this person obviously watched my video because they're interested in learning how to grow these types of things, learning how to be successful at it as well. I could be a farmer watching my video. They could be a farmer watching my videos, or they could just be a regular mom or dad that's interested in starting to do things like that. So they stop going to the grocery store and they make their backyard their grocery store. Anything like that. That might sound crazy, but there's people that do that. I desire to do that. I'm going to get to the point where I'm not going to go to the grocery store anymore for certain things and start growing in my backyard. So the first thing you need to do, be clearing your niche, be clearing your purpose. So that is your what type of content, and the next is your who are you going to be talking to. After that, you need to pick a platform and stick with it, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok. I'm gonna be honest with you, although my favorite platforms is TikTok and YouTube, because that's just what I've grown on. That's what I love to do. The best platforms to make money on is still YouTube and Instagram, in my personal opinion. Okay, don't get me wrong, I have friends who are influencers, with either more followers than me or a little less followers than me, and they're making more money than me actually, from TikTok. But nevertheless, I still believe Instagram and YouTube the best, because I actually know people that are making six figures on Instagram from Instagram by selling their services or selling their digital products, and people who are making a lot of money through YouTube as well, whether it's from YouTube AdSense and or again selling their digital products. So pick a platform, get really good at that platform, and get good at what type of content you're going to create on that platform. What do I mean? Whether you're doing long videos, which is 10 minutes plus, 12 minutes plus long, or you're doing short form videos. I've grown on social media by doing short form videos, 60 seconds or less videos. Every now and then might be a little longer than that, and going viral with what type of videos that are pretty short and get straight to the point, which has been honestly biting me in the butt a little bit with long form content I've been creating. But I'm learning that it doesn't matter if I have 5 views on a YouTube video. Those 5 views can turn to customers, as opposed to 500,000 views and none of them turn to customers. So after you pick your niche, you find your purpose, you know your what, you know your who, you know what type of platform you're going to use. Stick with that platform. Now it's time to start creating content. Now you're already creating content. You don't really have to focus on this. This part, I would say, increase the quality of your content. Like for me, I still use my iPhone and this cheap little mic I got, because it just works for me. I like it simple. I like it basic. Eventually, I will get a studio. Maybe eventually I will get higher type of equipment, but that's just not my heart right now. I don't really care for it. Like an iPhone, this little mic is working for me. So for me, if it works, I'm not going to upgrade right now until I make a certain amount of money. Like I want to make a certain amount of money a month, then I'm gonna start upgrading and things like that. For me, there's no point for me to upgrade right now. It may look cheap, it may look raggedy, but in my opinion, I like it, and I'm adding value no matter what type of production that I have. But you start creating content and you start getting really good at the type of content that you're creating. Now let me be a little bit more specific with this. Depending on your niche / your purpose, and depending on your target audience, I encourage you, this is what I do at times, I encourage you to find 5 to 10 people that are currently in the niche or currently in the purpose that you're in, and you copy them, you model after them. Do I mean copy work? Do I mean plagiarism? No, I mean you model after them. It's called the Da Vinci method, right? The Da Vinci, I forgot his first name, but the Da Vinci, he's like a famous artist. He got big because he modeled after other artists. And so you pick 5 to 10 people who are influencers, who are successful in the niche or purpose that you're in, and you see their most viral reels, most viral videos on any platform, and you model after it, and you tweak it a bit. You create a Google Doc or Google Excel sheet, or not Google Excel, Google Sheets or Microsoft, whatever. You create that document and you begin to put their a handle in that document, their YouTube channel in their document. You begin to put the titles, how many views, and just take notes of it, and you begin to model after it. For example, one of the titles that's working for YouTube right now is, give me 8 minutes and I'm going to show you how to overcome self-doubt. right? A lot of influencers are using that title, and that title is working. Eventually it's going to stop working, so I need to hurry make a video with that title. But you honestly, that part doesn't matter if they're in the same niche or not, but you notice what works for them and you model after that. Okay, so again, you pick people, 5 to 10 influencers on whatever platform you're going to choose to use, and you model after their best content, because that means you know that content is working. You have proof that content works with that audience, with that topic, for that platform. Okay, so for me, I went viral on TikTok. Honestly, it's not that I even copy after people. I just was very passionate. But I realized later that other people were doing it as well. I went viral on TikTok multiple times by exposing darkness in Hollywood and bringing a biblical perspective on things, that on pop culture. And I used a lot of green screen, right? And later on, I learned that actually works for the people that was in my niche during those years. Now, people in my niche, we switched from I'm a faith-based content creator, and we switched from doing just green screen, so things in the background, to now we have a split screen and captions in the middle, right? That type of stuff is working now, right? And it brings higher, better quality of the video. So you pick your niche, you find your niche, your purpose, your what, your who, what platform you're going to use. You either start creating content, whatever that's in your hand, or you begin to increase your production, and you begin to find people, again, that's in the same niche or purpose that you are, and model after them. The next thing you need to do is you need to start being consistent. Now, I know I said, or maybe I didn't say, I can remember, but I grew my YouTube and grew my TikTok with being inconsistent, right? But imagine if I was consistent every single day. Honestly, I would probably be over 10,000 subscribers, or close to 10,000 subscribers, and I darn sure would be over 33,000 followers on TikTok. I would have so much more with the grace of God, and just being consistent with content. But because I'm not consistent, I'm at where I'm at. You may be wondering, well, you don't have that many followers, subscribers, why should I listen to you? Well, if you're watching this video, I probably got more than you, and that's not a prideful thing. It's like, it doesn't matter, because there's people, again, that has less followers than me and making more money than me, right? And there's people that have more followers than me and they're making less money. They can't even pay their rent, right? So it's really not about how many followers you have. It's about the trust that you're building. It's about the products that you're selling that's actually adding value and monetizing your audience. So the next part, after being consistent, is what I pretty much said, is monetize your audience. So what does that mean? So how you become a full-time content creator, or even a part-time content creator for extra money, is these people, these content creators, what we do is we package our knowledge into a course or ebook or guide or whatever product, and then we sell that at a price that is less than what the product is worth. Okay, now I'm about to put on some business game. So this is what my business coach told me. He makes multiple 6 figures, and actually he might make more than that, but nevertheless, I don't ask about his personal business. I just know he makes money. But nevertheless, he told me, when you create a product, okay, let's say the product is actually worth $1,000, but what you would do is you would sell it for $100, because people don't buy products or things for what it's worth. They buy for what if it's more than worth it, if I said that correctly. So again, if a product is worth $1,000, if the value you're adding is worth $1,000, you don't sell it for $1,000. You sell it for $100. If a product is worth $10,000, you don't sell it for $10,000. You sell it for $1,000, because people are going to see the value in it and they're going to be quick to buying it, right? So there's a product that I have called Elite Digital Package, and it's worth between $600 and $1,000, right? It's worth a lot of money, and these are products that is packaging all the knowledge that I've learned to grow on social media. And like I said, it's worth between $600 and $1,000 something dollars, but I'm only selling it for $38, right? And not only am I only selling it for $38, I'm selling it with public label rights, private label rights, my apologies, which means that you can buy the product and you can resell it legally as your own. Of course, tweak some things, but you can sell it legally as your own. And you don't have to sell it as a package like I'm doing. You can sell each product I have in a package separately. So you can actually make more money than me. But the reason why I wanted to put all this value in this package and sell it for only $38 is because I know what it's like to want something so bad that you believe is going to help you get out of the rut, but you don't have $500, you don't have $1,500, you don't have $10,000 to buy the course. That really frustrates me when I see these content creators selling these courses or these products for all this money, and you're like, hey, you want to leave your 9 to 5? I'm going to help you find your 9 to 5. This is my story. Buy my $10,000 course. And it's like, bro, I clearly don't have the money for that. Why are you selling me this course for this amount of money? I think it's ridiculous. So I put all this information in the package for literally $38, right? You have the money. There's no excuse. Stop buying coffee for a week. Stop eating out for a week and buy something that's going to help you get to what God has called you to do. So that's how you monetize your content, right? Is you create a product or a service that's related to your niche and purpose, and you package it and you sell it for more for less than what it's worth. Then as you're doing that, you're going to be building a community, meaning you're going to be building an email list. Okay, when you're posting on YouTube, when you're posting on when you're I just feel like speaking in tongues right there. When you're posting on YouTube, when you're posting on Instagram, when you're posting on TikTok, you don't own the audience because you are going through another person's platform. But when you turn these audience from just followers to a community, to a family, you do that through an email list through an email list, and you start to build community and you start to nurture them, and then you own your community, right? We saw with TikTok, like I was pretty upset when TikTok got banned, but part of me still have faith where I'm like, God gave me this dream of having X amount of followers. God doesn't lie. He doesn't change his mind. So somehow, some way, TikTok is going to come back. But that helped me realize that I don't own my followers on TikTok. And I will, at any point, Instagram, whatever, YouTube can get banned, and I will have to start over again. And what I'm going to do, I'm gonna have my email list, right? I'm gonna have my community, and I can still sell things through that as well. And last but not least, after you've done those things, after you found your what topic you want to talk about, your who, everything else I just talked about, because I'm not about to go over it again. You scale and you go full time if you choose to do so. Okay, if you choose, like, you don't have to quit your 9 to 5. You don't have to quit your job or leave your career or leave your corporate job. But if you want to, you can, because now your digital products or services is making more money than or as much money as your corporate job or your 9 to 5 or whatever it is. But you don't have to. So that's pretty much what these content creators are doing. And again, this was your sign to do so. Again, if that is you, if you desire to be a part-time content creator, full-time content creator, I have a product for you that's only $38 that's going to help you launch your career. It teaches you how to go viral. It teaches you how to create products. It teaches you how to set up your online store and your link. It teaches you everything that you need to know, and you get one-on-one access to me where I actually coach you and help you through this as well, for no extra charge. For no extra charge at all, because I just want to see you win. The only thing I ask is give me testimonies, give me results, let me know how it's helping you, so I can let other people know how it's helping them, how it has helped you, so it can help them as well. So I hope this helped you. I'm going to have the link of that product in the description below. It's also in my bio. You click my link tree and then you click shop, and it's the Elite Digital Wealth Package. So God bless you guys, and see you on the other side.